One of my favorite squat variations is the Zercher squat. For the Zercher squat, we're going to need to change our rack setup somewhat. In the rackless barbell series, you'll see me do what's called a Zercher cycle, in which I first perform a sumo deadlift with a more neutral or squat width stance, then hook my elbows under the bar and perform my Zercher squats there. But the rack is the place to learn the Zercher squat. So I'm going to take the safeties in my rack all the way down. And I'm going to take my J hooks down to about navel level. Then I'll load my bar with my appropriate weight for the Zercher squat. For the Zercher squat, I'm going to pin the bar up against my trunk with my elbows. So I've got a high degree of tension in my grip. I've got an unbreakable flexed arm position, and I've got my shoulder girdle pulling the bar against my trunk, so that my trunk, my arms, and the bar are all one piece. Reinforcing them with my breath, I'm now doing all the driving with my hips and legs. So here's the Zercher squat. Bar in the crooks of the elbows. You can either interlace the fingers, or I prefer two fists separately. Flex the elbows to the greatest degree that you can. Pin the bar against the trunk. Take your big belly breath. Stand and step back. Now I know that I'm already a more hip dominant squatter, so I'm going to take a fairly wide stance in the Zercher squat. It's going to more closely resemble my sumo deadlift. If you're a more quad dominant athlete, a narrower stance is probably going to suit you better. I'm going to take a huge breath of air in, pull the bar back with me as I sit back and spread my knees. The bar will either come to the safeties or to the tops of the thighs, and then back to the top. I might need to take a second sip of air at the bottom in order to really fill up and be ready to go. The loading is in the heels. The drive is in the heels. The trunk, the arms, the bar are all one piece. That's the Zercher squat.